The Homeland expansion is going to be changing how a few of the existing rules work to clean up some little messes in the rules. One of which is the Woodland Alliance. They are having two of their rules change slightly, one of which involves Revolt. The other is how the train action works. So let's start with Revolt. In order to revolt in a clearing, there cannot already be a base in that clearing. Previously, you used to be able to do multiple revolts in the Lost City because you still have a base on your player board that matches. Now, you just can't do that. So I could not revolt in this clearing because there's already a base. So let's undo and pretend that we have no built bases. If I want to revolt in this clearing, I have to first check, are there any bases that match this clearing on my player board? Well, it's the Lost City, so yes, all of them do. So I'm going to revolt in that clearing. I have to spend cards from my supporter stack that match the suit of the clearing, which, being the Lost City, is all of them. So just for fun, I'll spend a fox and a rabbit card from my supporters to place the mouse base. It goes into the clearing, does the normal remove all enemies effect. Then you place warriors into the clearing based on how many sympathetic clearings there are that match the base that I placed. I chose mouse because I have a sympathy token in another mouse clearing. That means that I get 2 warriors because this is a mouse sympathetic clearing and this is also a mouse sympathetic clearing, right? Then of course you get your officer. The next is the train action. Now, when you train an officer, you don't spend a card that matches the base. You spend a card that matches the clearing where the base is. So, I could spend a rabbit card to train an officer, even though I only have a mouse base on the board. This is going to help with how the Lilypad Diaspora, one of the new factions coming in the Homeland expansion, works. I'll get to that a little bit later. But those are the 2 important changes for how the Woodland Alliance works. You revolt based on there not being a base already in the clearing, and you train based on the suit of the clearing, not the base. And then, of course, if ever an enemy were to remove this base, then you're backwards checking and you're only looking at the base suit. So you'd go back and remove all of your mouse or bird cards, even though the base removed was coming from the Lost City.